There are so many child workers in Bolivia, selling on the streets amidst heavy traffic or hidden in these markets, that they blend in, that the practice appears almost normal. Lidia Maiza is one of those striving to ensure that child labour is not accepted, does not become normal.
If a child wants to work cutting sugarcane like their parents when they grow up, that's fine. But they should have the opportunity to choose because they've had an education. If they want to be an architect, they could be an architect. We shouldn't deny them the dream of being something else.
She's helped create spaces like this one where children working in the Santa Cruz markets come to study and play, come to be children. And the regional government, with UNICEF backing, is building schools in rural areas where most of Bolivia's child labourers work, many of them cutting sugarcane. They are mostly from migrant families in low-paid and seasonal work. Germán, now 20, started work when he was 13.
Kids in the countryside have always worked to help themselves, or they work when their parents are sick so they can eat.
It can be difficult to get the children to school and the teachers and resources to the children.
Sometimes we have to go and get them and bring them here for their classes. It's difficult because they often don't have books or pens, so we have to do what we can to improvise.
All these children work, but now they also study. That every child should receive an education is for most a fundamental right, is basic. Yet it's complicated here in Bolivia by many things, by prejudice, by tradition and by poverty. Poor families need the extra income their children bring in. Authorities are reluctant to invest, bosses want to keep wages down and consumers demand low prices. Some, however, do see the benefits of eradicating child labour.
These children will be educated. They'll live in better conditions, with better health, schooling and food, without sacrificing themselves physically, but to live their lives as they should, as children.
It's a message taking root in Santa Cruz, that poverty in Bolivia should not make child labour inevitable. That children should be able to study and play, to be children in an often harsh adult world. Schweimler, Jazeera, Santa Cruz, Bolivia.